Hi everyone! How's everyone going? I want to first of all welcome everyone who's new to the Health Quickie community. I am so excited to have you here. This is a thriving community that's growing. It's so exciting. I'm so happy. It's like all of my dreams and passions are coming true, as most of you probably know or may have checked out. My name is Desiree Abikasis and I'm a naturopath. I help people bring equilibrium and balance back to their state of health in a totally natural way, without any side effects, always going to the root cause of the problem to understand really what's going on with the issue and why someone's having symptoms, why someone's having trouble with their health, and always trying to bring that integrity back in the most gentle, non-invasive, natural, most healing way possible. So today we actually had an anonymous question, and I'm going to be addressing it on video. So I'm reading off another screen. I just want to read you her question. She wrote to me anonymously. She was a little embarrassed. Hey Desiree, can you do a topic about constipation and how to change that? I was too embarrassed to say, but it's a topic I need. The longest I've gone without a bowel movement was 6 days. When I finally had one, I was constipated again for 3 days, and this is tough for me. I have no idea how to make the motility be consistent. So first of all, I just want to say this is not an issue to be embarrassed about at all. I actually specialize in digestive health and irritable bowel syndrome specifically, and so many of my clients, even if they come for other health issues, end up having trouble with their digestive system. It is so common, and so many people are constipated. Now here's my opinion on constipation. I actually don't feel like anybody should be constipated. There's no reason for constipation to be present in people's lives because there are so many ways out of it. In fact, today I'm going to tell you 10 ways how you can get out of constipation. So if constipation is part of your health profile, seriously, there are solutions. I have clients that cannot do without taking 10 Senna pills a day. So if any of you are reliant on Cascara Sagrada, I think it's called, even Psyllium, even Metamucil, Senna, any of these really laxative herbs, or some people even use laxative suppositories, this is not a solution. Your bowel eventually will become used to the laxative, and it will not be able to go on its own. So do not use these over the long term. Sometimes it's okay once in a while to get things going, but over the long term, this is not the solution. It's a chronic problem, and constipation must be treated at the root. If someone is constipated chronically over a period of time, it means that fecal matter is accumulating and compacting sort of on the gastrointestinal wall, on the wall of the colon, and it's just sort of accumulating there and creating a crust. If you guys ever want to check this out, there's an amazing book by Dr. Bernard Jensen, and there's actually some pretty graphic pictures in there of autopsies. They've opened up cadavers, and they've seen how impacted and encrusted that fecal matter is in the colon. So you definitely want to keep things moving all the time. You want to keep the motility moving in your gastrointestinal tract, food in, food out. There's no reason why it should be stagnating. The reason why so many people are gassy and bloated is because food is literally just sitting and fermenting and putrefying and not moving through the gastrointestinal tract. So things definitely have to keep moving. Okay, that movement is very important. So food stagnating causes the uprising of gases and all kinds of fermentation and bacteria to grow. It's not what you want to be happening, especially in this case when you have a case of someone not going for 6 days, not having a bowel movement for 6 days. That's a really big deal. Okay? So I'm going to be addressing here 10 different solutions that you could put into place if you are constipated. Number 1, check for food intolerances. Some people are intolerant to gluten, dairy, sugar. These intolerances could be causing your problem. Okay, so check into that. You can there are different ways to do this. I work with my clients one-on-one with this, but you can do an elimination diet where you eliminate a food for a specific number of days and then reintroduce that food back and see if your symptoms come back, see how you're feeling. I'm going to take a sip. This is not coffee. This is my ginger and dandelion root tea. Okay? I just got my cup from Starbucks. Okay, so guys, yes, make sure that you rule out any food intolerances. I also do a specialized test with clients who really want to go a step further and actually test 192 different food so foods, checking against IgG reaction, so any mounting of an immune response against these foods to see if they're allergic or intolerant or sensitive, okay? And the results come out in 3 different categories: very intolerant, medium, and okay. Second thing is, your colon, your large intestine, is a muscle. So you have to work the muscle unless you want it to atrophy. So make sure that you are exercising and moving and walking. You can also do some abdominal massage, which I'm going to talk about in a second. There are also amazing yoga positions, knees into the chest if you have a lot of gas and bloating. This helps to get things moving through the gastrointestinal tract, okay? So yoga positions, stretching, moving that colon. Don't forget to move it. It's a muscle. Next thing is hydration. So many of us, whether we realize it or not, are walking around completely dehydrated. So we're thirsty. When you get to a point of being thirsty, it means that you've already been dehydrated for a while. So make sure you're hydrating your cells, hydrating your body. Drink plenty of water. Drink some warm water with apple cider vinegar and lemon juice. These are alkalizing, neutralizing substances in the body, and they also help to kickstart digestion. They help to clean out the liver a little bit, and they help to really provide minerals and get things going, okay? That sour flavor, when we start salivating, we start producing enzymes, and we kickstart the digestion process. Okay, I see a little cat. We have many cats in our neighborhood, and I don't know what he's doing. I think he's pooping. He's not constipated, you see? The cat's not constipated. Okay, so we talked about hydration. Again, obviously, consume enough fiber. Guys, like, constipation is not a part of our lives and our family because we have a lot of fruits and vegetables, a lot of smoothies. We are always eating salads and greens with our meals. If you have enough of that roughage, then you will not be constipated as long as you have hydration as well. So make sure you have water to move that cellulose fiber through your GI tract. So vegetables, celery, all of this cellulose cannot be broken down by our system. And so what they do is they act as a sweeping broom to help sweep all the waste material out of our GI tract. Okay, so fiber is very important. Insoluble fiber and soluble fiber, include the both in your diet and every single day, okay, a few times a day. And make sure you have enough vegetables. Okay. The next one is keep your colon lubricated. So you need that lubrication, those oils to help, again, move things through. So consume coconut oil. You can even have like a teaspoon or a tablespoon a day of coconut oil, cold pressed olive oil, hemp seed oil, flaxseed oil, udo's oil, which is a combination of different plant-based oils. These oils are going to, again, help to lubricate and move things through your digestive system. Lubrication. Abdominal massage. So as you might have known, as you might have heard my story, I used to suffer badly from IBS. And I remember as a teenager sitting in my bathroom, actually. I had like a private ensuite bathroom. And this was when I was just starting out. I was working at the health food store, and I learned about essential oils. And it was like, oh my God, this stuff is incredible. I used to use it as perfume. And then I actually learned about the medicinal aromatherapy benefits of it. And because I had such bad abdominal cramping and gas and tummy aches all the time, what I would do is I would take a sweet almond oil, so you can do any base oil really, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, almond oil, coconut oil as your base, and add a few drops of these essential oils. Fennel, ginger, and peppermint essential oils. You can even add chamomile. These are carminative herbs. They are going to basically help you release gas and help the motility, so help get things moving. Our skin is our largest organ in the body, and as such, it absorbs everything we put onto it, not just into it, but onto it. So watch out what you're putting onto your body, the body care products that you're using, the perfumes, the makeup, all of this stuff, guys. Really pay attention. You know, use things as clean as possible. So you want to make sure that you're doing an abdominal massage. Always go in a clockwise motion, okay? So you're massaging this way with the essential oils and the carrier oil. And this is really going to help to get things moving. It's actually very, very powerful abdominal massage with specific essential oils. Also, there's a lot of research that shows that peppermint, specifically peppermint essential oil and peppermint oil taken in capsules from specific companies. I don't really recommend the ingestion of essential oils. I'm not for that at all. But there are specific herbal supplements that you can buy that are just like enteric coated peppermint oil capsules that will sort of break down once they get down into your GI tract. And peppermint essential oil is known as one of the most effective oils in helping with IBS because it helps with the peristaltic movement of your gastrointestinal tract. It really helps with that movement. That movement, again, it's a muscle. That movement is the movement that's going to help the food and the fecal matter and the waste move through the, length of the gastrointestinal system. Remember, it's very long. The small intestine is very, very long, and the colon is a little bit shorter, but it needs that movement action as well. So again, exercising that muscle. For sure, make sure you have a healthy microbiome. So make sure you are consuming foods that are going to contribute healthy flora, healthy bacterial to your gastrointestinal system. Healthy bacteria, bacterial. Okay, so make sure you're having enough fermented foods in your diet: miso, kefir, kombucha, beet kvass, sauerkraut, kimchi, curd. In some cultures, they have like a yogurt curd. Kefir, if I didn't already say that, miso, sauerkraut, all of these fermented foods have naturally occurring lactobacillus bacteria, beneficial bacteria that are going to help to populate our gut. They have some transitory bacteria as well, so some that will stick and some will be transient, which means they will move through your gut. Okay, so make sure you have a healthy gut microbiome. The next thing is if you are again, very constipated, if your profile goes as follows: very constipated, stressed, anxious, nervous, depressed, anything, check in with your gut. When I had IBS, I would always tense up. I'd realize that my gut was always tensed up. So make sure you relax your stomach. Like, make sure you just feel into how your body feels and relax your muscles, relax your stomach. Don't always hold in. Okay, so if that matches your profile, you might want to take a magnesium supplement before you go to bed. If you have insomnia as well, if you can't sleep along with that profile of anxiety, nervousness, constipation, then take some magnesium chloride before you go to bed, and that's going to help you to completely relax, and it's going to help you go to the bathroom because it actually relaxes the bowel muscle. Magnesium. The next one is emotions. So we often don't pay attention to the mental, emotional component of health. But very oftentimes when I ask my clients who suffer from gastrointestinal issues, do you have any mental, emotional issues going on? Are you stressed? Are you nervous? Are you sad? Are you upset? It's almost always a yes, and it's almost always, I have digestive symptoms when I'm stressed. And people are able to make that connection. So make sure you take care of that aspect of your health as well. And another question you could ask yourself if you're constipated is, what am I holding on to? What am I holding in? A lot of children are constipated because they actually hold in. They won't let go of their stool. It's a very interesting phenomenon, but they actually just literally won't let go of that stool. So make sure, even as an adult, if you are really constipated, what are you holding in? What are you holding on to? What emotions are you holding in? What are you not able to express and let go of and get out of your system? Okay, so that's an inner reflection question. Next thing is, are you taking enough time? So we live in such a rushed society, a rushed culture. Oh my God, I'm in the passport office dying to hear this. It's okay. There's always a replay, guys. There's always a replay of the Facebook Lives that just goes automatically onto my page. So don't worry if you don't catch it right now live, which there are barely any people on this, but you can definitely catch a replay of it. So many people will watch the replay. So the last thing is, are you taking enough time? So we're so rushed in our society. Baby's waking up. Hi. We're so rushed. We're always running around. Like, for example, I'm in the car right now. I'm going to pick up my daughter. Like, we don't take the time. We're just always on the go. So take the time in the morning. Have a glass of warm water with lemon juice, apple cider vinegar. Take your green superfood powder and rest and relax and do some deep breathing and sit on the toilet. Give yourself time to sit on the toilet, and you'll see that you'll have a bowel movement. You need to relax in order to let go of the stool. If you're holding in, if you're stressed, if you're constipated and tense and holding in that stool and you're too, rushing around and you don't give yourself the time, you will not have a bowel movement. You will not go to the bathroom. And over time, so those are my 10 steps to release constipation from your lives. Let go of it. Unconstipate, okay? Unconstipate your life. So I think that's it, guys. And I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you for following me. If you have any questions, any specific health questions, I'm so glad to answer. And you can ask them in the group, in the Health Quickie community, or you can do as this girl did. She was embarrassed and shy, so you can send it to me anonymously, and I will post it in the group, no problem. Okay, guys? So don't be shy also, because if you do actually post in the forum, other people can help you. Like that's happening right now in the group. Other people suffer from similar health conditions or similar symptoms, and they can relate to you. So they will also answer your question and give you answers based on their personal experience and their personal trials with different natural remedies and different lifestyle tips. Okay? So love you guys, and thank you for watching, and keep posting in the group and stay active, and thanks for joining. See you later.